beat me in the 400. What do you think you're gonna beat me in the 300? Hey, you never beat me in the 400. What do you think you're gonna beat me in the 300? And I'm way faster now. I'm way faster now.
Hey,
I'm way faster.
Get the recency. Get the recency.
Hey, you're not built like that. You're not built like that. You ain't built like that.
Hey.
I mean, you don't get no better than that.
And what is your take on right now the talent in the men's pool as well as your chances of making that team in Paris?
So I guess you asked like two questions there. I mean, I think right now, I mean, it's a lot of good competitors and a lot of good athletes in the USA. So it's gonna take something incredible to be able to make that team. And I feel like I was saying before, I'm just as capable as anybody. And so I think the focus for me is just every day, day in and day out, just doing what I know is gonna improve myself mentally and physically for the next day and for the next day, and just keep building. And not just getting too far ahead of my skis and focusing on like the bigger picture like too much. I just take it day by day and just being patient with myself and allowing it to come with me. And that's like kind of my mind frame, but also just like in my race pattern too is what I feel as if like that's what it is. Just being patient, letting it come to me, and I know I'll be there in the end. So I'm excited. I feel good about my odds with everything.
Yeah. And recently online, a lot has been made about athletes at the time that they've run in this stage in the season. Some persons feel like they aren't up to par as the older generations in their preparations. As an athlete who's been there and done that before, how important is it for persons to make sure that they're peaking at the right time for the big performances?
I think it's just, a lot of technology is advanced, study is advanced, and everything is just so, with the coaches nowadays, I know that, with the research and everything, it's just like, building upon like what we need to do to just be at our best when we need to be at our best. And so I've been with my coach. This is our 10th season together. Like I graduated high school 2014, and that's when I immediately got with him when I went to school. And so I mean, I know he has obviously my best interest at heart, but everything. He's fully capable. Like he's one of the best sprint coaches in the world, and so I know he's gonna have me ready. I know he's gonna have me prepared. We've been working, and like I've been saying, man, it's gonna all unfold how it's supposed to. I think for me, it's mental right now. I just can't get too far ahead of myself. Like I just gotta be patient, let it come to me, and in the end, I feel like I'll be right there.
And the last question, you mentioned briefly the 200 meters, something that you're hoping to look forward to. How special would a 100 and 200 meter double be for you, in addition to the 60 meter title?
I mean, you don't get no better than that, and I mean that puts you in the in rarefied air, obviously. And so the first step is just even giving yourself the chance to have that opportunity, and just making a team. So that's where all my energy, all my focus, just like everything in me is like headed in the direction of just trying to be at my best for those finals at the Olympic trials in Eugene, and just being ready for those moments to actually make the team. I feel confident about it.
How it would take for you as an athlete to make that team in Paris?
Well, the rivalry is always good, like competing with all the best in the world. So the best is actually in USA. So the best, you got to run 9.8 and 19 something to make the final. So it's just all about being there at the right time.
And how important is the track meet on Saturday now for you as a preparation to go forward?
This small step to the bigger goal.
You had mentioned that you make your professional debut here in Jamaica at this track meet. How important is it for you to come back here now in Jamaica, a much improved athlete, to compete at this track meet again?
I think, like Dina said today, every athlete should once in their career run in Jamaica. Oregon like to call themselves the track town. I honestly feel is more Jamaica. Jamaica just have a niche and a vibes to it when it comes to track and field. For instance, there's no other track and field community doing it big as Champs. Champs is one of the biggest events coming track and field. So to come Jamaica and run Jamaica is an experience every athlete should experience in their career.
And for you, as a current athlete from the BVI, do you feel any pressure for you on a daily basis to compete for the Front Island that isn't as well known as its neighbors in track and field?
No pressure, because been there, done that. So for me, it's just repetition and understanding the type of athlete that I am. We've been competing amongst the best. We've been the best. We've been in the top 3. We've been in the top 4, top 5 consistently. So for me, there's not much pressure competing or running. For me, the biggest thing, the pressure comes from how well I want to execute or how well I'm going to execute.
And finally, as an athlete on the cusp of going sub 47, is there any pressure for you, or is there any training schedule to maintain that performance, ensure that there isn't too much force, or try to push yourself before the time is ready?
Yeah, all the training is based in to go beyond the limits of ourselves. For me, again, it comes down to execution. I'm in pretty good shape, so it comes down to execution and just have a clear head, execute how we need to execute, and just run the race.
And from what you've seen from your competitors this season, how do you rate your chances heading into the Paris Olympics to end up on a podium?
Like I say, it comes down, my chances is as great as anybody else's chances. It comes down to the mental stability. Once you know Olympic finals, you're physically ready to compete. I'm a firm believer with that. It's how you execute. You don't let the crowd get to you. You don't let the fright or the nervousness get to you or the pressure get to you. It's just you don't want to view it as another race, but it's the race that we've been training for. This Olympics comes every 4 years. So for me, the pressure is just execute.